Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel that's usually pretty prepared. Today, we're going to have a really fun time discussing my current EDC. And we haven't done this in a while, because it doesn't usually change very often. But I figure it's time. You guys always enjoy these videos. I always enjoy reading your comments about what you like to EDC, so it's a good conversation starter. I figured, why not? It's been a while. Here we go. Let's get into it. But first, let's sell you guys one of my custom Kydex sheaths. And we're back! Okay, hopefully you guys bought a sheath from me by emailing me at dragonscalejoe@gmail.com. Remember, I took the website down. I repeat it in every video, but just email me directly for a quote. Okay, EDC. This is interesting in a way, because some things have changed since last time and some things really haven't. So you may be bored, you may be interested, I don't know, but here's my EDC. First of all, we're going to start with the essence of all EDC, and that is a belt. The belt that I'm currently using is the Core Essentials X7. It's got the smallest of the buckles here, and this has a ratcheting system here, as you can see on this side. Now, one thing I like since the last time I owned a Core belt and I gave it to a friend is they've updated their keepers. The keepers are actually better. The last keepers used to suck. And here we go. Here's the ratcheting system. So you eat too much at the dinner table, boom, you can loosen your belt just by pressing. Can you see that? Right. Just by pressing this little lever here, and you can adjust it. Now, when you want to tighten your belt, here the ratchet, there she goes. So you can kind of connect this any way you want. Now, because this is a little thick in the front and I carry appendix style with my mechanism, I make sure the buckle is off to the side loop there. And that's how that goes. So I'll just leave this right here for now. But now we're going to get into the mechanism. You guys saw that I reviewed this holster from We the People Holsters, which I sort of liked. It's pretty good. There's a couple of things I would improve on it. I would have a sweat shield that went all the way up. I wouldn't have it just optics cut for the CZ P10S that I have here. And again, this is a replica mechanism. So there's that. I'm really good with this one. Really good with this one. And there's the holster there. I do have a claw on it like so. So this rides in the front, appendix style. And I had to lose a little belly to make that comfy. But I think we've done it. And as far as a secondary mag here, I have this with the, I have an extension on the bottom of this. I'm forgetting the name of the company, but you can find extensions for these all over the place. This is the one I would recommend. Find one that looks like this. There's some other ones that kind of suck. Hive makes a really good one too. I forget the name of this company. It starts with an H, but this isn't bad. Although this does add +1. And when you add that +1, it makes it kind of rattly, but it does give you a really nice grip on this particular mechanism here. But generally speaking, I wear this with the flush fit mag like so, and that's how that rides with me. And the secondary mag goes in a pocket. Fits actually pretty perfectly. So as far as a cutting implement, as you know, I carry the Endure 4 with a wave in K390 steel. You see me talk about this on the channel many times. It's still the one, the love of my life. I still love it more than anything. 4 ounces, 3.75 inch blade. You really can't beat it. This thing's out in a flash. I mean, if I pull this over the mechanism, you're probably in just as much trouble, to be honest with you. Taters don't like it. For a writing implement, I actually use zebra pens. I really like this zebra pen. I think this is 0.7, if I'm not mistaken. But they're so cheap. I mean, they're like $3 and you can get refills for them. So as far as pens go, it's small, it's innocuous, it's out of the way, it's very comfy. That's the pen I generally bring with. And that brings us to O'Keeffe's lip balm, okay? Basic, but I like how it's kind of oval and kind of flat and kind of stays out of the way. This goes in a 5th pocket. So I carry that as well. As far as an illuminator, I have gone to the Phoenix, and this is the PD25R. And as you can see, it is USB-C rechargeable right there. And you just screw this baby closed like so, and she is waterproof up to about 8 meters, I believe. Really responsive. That's not even like the brightest either. You get your charging indicator here, also your mode. And this thing has, I think it's like 800 lumens, but its candela is super impressive. It's got such a throw to it. For a little guy, I mean, this light is nasty. I love this light. And that's generally how the setting I keep it on around the house. Really love the tail cap on this sucker. Nice clip, reversible, can throw this on the brim of a ball cap. So you got a headlamp, makeshift headlamp when you need. Love, love, love this light. Now, when I'm not carrying that light, however, it's a toss-up between the Streamlight MicroStream, the beloved USB rechargeable here. And you know I love this light dearly. I mean, this is like my jam. This is, I believe, the EDC King in the tan version starting off at high mode is what I prefer. You guys may prefer this starting off in low mode. The different colors have different modes of operation. Or I will carry the Streamlight Macro Stream, okay? Which I have come to really love as well. Now, I don't like the tail cap as much because I find my thumb hitting the sides here, although the tail cap is very responsive. And this is a nice light. This is 500 lumens, but it's just the old USB micro, which I would have preferred they went to the C, obviously. I think you guys prefer that too. But between the two, USB micro and macro, this is a review in the works. I have to compare these two and tell you which I would pick, which is funny. It's interesting. Like, it's not what you'd think. I don't know. I have some interesting thoughts on these two. I've been rocking them both. So I'm either carrying this one, the Phoenix PD25R, or I'm carrying the Streamlight Micro or Macro Stream at the time, depending on where I'm going, who I'm hanging out with. But this is generally, you know, my bedside. So this is something I could just grab and go, okay, what's going on? And this is in my EDC tray by Tactician Trays. All this stuff sits in my EDC tray. So if I wake up in the night, I do have the CZ-P10C with an extendo mag and a light on it. And that's, you know, pretty much in bed with me. And I have the Kisljar Sensei Supreme as my tater digging, you know, blade. And then I generally have this Sombrich hanging out next to him. So those three things are all just hanging out. So if I just want to grab a dedicated light, I grab the Macro Stream. If I think that there's a tater in the home or there's some noise I want to investigate, I grab the P10C with the dedicated light attached. If I'm trying to be innocuous, or sometimes I use this as a backup light while on duty, I will tuck this into the top of my vest, and I just kind of cover this with my pinky to check paperwork in the dark so I don't give away my position. You know, I do that a lot too. And for a watch, I almost forgot, still the G-Shock 5600 solar version here. I really, really love this watch so much. I got adapters off of AliExpress for like $2 several years ago when the Barton watch bands adapters failed me instantly. These little plastic hunks of crap have been working just fine ever since. Been very, very happy. So there's my watch. There's my EDC. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What's your EDC? What do you think of mine? What do you think I can add to improve? Now, I always have my Maxpedition Pygmy 2 pack. I generally have a water bottle of some kind. In my Maxpedition Pygmy 2 pack, you know, I generally have my strong suit gloves, my shooting gloves that you guys know that I wear on duty sometimes. Those are pretty cool. And then I have one of these little Maxpedition packs. I think that's who made this one. I can't recall, but I have a silver piece in there. I have some O'Keeffe's. I have the tan version of the Micro Stream in here, okay, at all times. I have one of my zebra pens, and inside, boop up, I have an Azula 2. I have cords, batteries, who knows what else. Jeez, I got a lot of crap in here. I have a Swiss Army knife, Evo 18, which I absolutely adore. And then if I need pliers of any kind and some redundancy, I have the Leatherman, what the hell is this one? Oh, I can't even recall. So the Skeletool, that's what this is. So I have a Skeletool in there. So there's that. So other than that, bing bong. Oh, there's some other crap in there too, but you guys get the point. And this is off-body carry, this like pouch or whatever. This is in my pack. I bring that pack anytime I go in a vehicle, and you know, oftentimes I'll throw an extra magazine in the pack and so on, but usually speaking, I don't have to go in the pack too often, other than to grab my water bottle out of the side component, and sometimes I'll carry this. I'll have some Purell on me as well. So that's it, guys. That's my EDC. Let me know in the comments what you think of it, how you grade my EDC, what would you do to improve it, what do you do differently, what do you like to carry, primarily concerned in your mechanism, your cutting implement, and your illuminator. These are like the 3Bs that's very important. Also, you should probably have some way to make fire. I do keep a Bic lighter in this pouch as well that I don't have in there right now. So thanks for reminding me. I will add one after the video. And that's it for me, guys. I'll see you next time on 5 Minute Knives.